Today's video is sponsored by PCBWay.com. PCBWay is a full-feature custom PCB prototype service where they will build custom PCB boards to your design specifications. They also do have other things that they can make. They do CNCing, 3D printing, sheet metal fabrication, injection molding, as well as assemblies with all the components where you can either get them pre-assembled or get everything printed individually and then you can get it sent to you that way. Right now, for first-time users, they have a special where it's $5 for 10 pieces with the cost of shipping, which once you get to that point, you can see here there are hundreds of options to create your PCB boards, everything from the different layers to what they're made out of, how big you need it, how small you need it, what you need on it, as well as even something as simple as the coloring. So thank you again to PCBWay for sponsoring this video, and we will get back to mine. Have a good day. Hi everyone, it is Andrew again, and I'm back with, after the unfortunateness of that PlayStation controller not working, and gentleman who owned it didn't really want to put the money into it, which, you know, I totally get. It's a PlayStation 4 controller, thing's 8 years old, whatever. So instead, for this one, what we're going to do is, I guess you could call it like an unboxing kind of a thing. So I got some new toys, new tools, and want to just show them off real quick. And any of the tools that I have, no sponsorship, there's no like anything, they're just the things that I found and I did research on that I really wanted to get, and I managed to finally get myself, or managed to get the money together to do it, because as like most people, you know, I'm budgeting for certain things and whatever. So I got it in the mail like a day ago. Obviously today being Easter, wasn't able to get to it, so I want to show it off today. So, if I remember correctly, I don't think there's anything in here. I think that's just yeah, that's just an invoice. All right. So, this one, I'll do that one second. So the first thing I got is a multi-bank charger, which it allows you to check the charging of up to, I think, like 6 devices or something like that. 6 or 8 devices, yeah. I looked around for a bunch of these, looked on Amazon and stuff like that, AliExpress and things like that. I ended up going with one from another YouTuber, I mean, a lot more successful YouTuber than me, but it is their Northridge Fix, which, I don't know, maybe some of you who watch this kind of stuff have probably seen him. Dude's super smart, and I like his videos, have a lot of good knowledge to them, and I've been looking at the stuff that he uses and comparing to some things that I can find. His are a little more expensive, which, you know, it's not a warehouse, so it's going to be a little more expensive, but for what I've seen is the stuff that he's using seems to be way more efficient, so I wanted to give those I wanted to give this one a shot. And then also, you know, if you're looking at stuff like AliExpress, like you get like the weird ones where sometimes they don't actually exist, or you'll get something completely different in the mail. So, and also it makes it a lot more convenient than having, like, on my backside here I have a row of ports, which, you know, if I use just a regular charging port, charging brick, normally they only have like 2 on them. Do I have one that I can take? Oh yeah. So my most common ones that I have, you know, they're just a 2-port one, and one's a 2.1 and one's a 1 amp. So they're going to be not allowing really fast charging or anything like that, but they're, you know, more than one at least at a time. This one's attached to my fan, so put that back on there. Which my next thing will be, I have to get a fume extractor, or at least a better fan, so I can run that while I'm soldering, and it won't, you know, kill my brain cells off, because I don't have a lot of those anyways. So. And also watching him use all these devices, he uses all of them that he sells. So that's always a good thing to show that, you know, he's not just, people like that aren't just like, oh yeah, this is great, you should buy it from me anyways, and then just not stand by it at all. So this is pretty cool. So yeah, multiple points, and it's got the C charger as well. I'm guessing that's 3.0? And then it's got wireless charging on the back. So I should be able to look at whatever I hook up to it. Do I have anything I can check? I guess I can use my my PlayStation controller with a micro USB. if I have one lying around somewhere. Do I? No. Oh, I can take the... Nope, can't take that one. I'm always missing my micros. Here you are. I mean, yeah, I got this guy, but that's great for portable stuff. But this will be way more useful for when I actually have like a full desk set up, because I'm planning on hopefully getting a permanent residence by the end of summer, but we'll see how the market is, you know. Gotta always double check that kind of crap. So let's get this guy apart real quick. Well, actually, there might be one small repair if with the next tool that I pull out, because that one's going to be honestly the one that's going to really change everything. Let's take that out. Hook that in. Okay. Plug you in. Yeah. Oh, is that supposed to be like a plastic piece that comes off the top? Yeah, whatever, who cares. Alright, so fast charging base. I don't need to test if it's fast charging, but I just need to, you know, see if it actually works. So do I have anything I can put underneath just to hold it temporarily? Ah! That works. Alright, let's see here. Cool. Just so it's charging, 5.2 volts at a 0.6 amp, which is normal, and it's charging the battery. So neat. I tested on my phone, but remember my phone is still my camera, unfortunately, and I don't have a second phone or anything like that. But that's cool. So then, do I have to just? So what if I have multiple in though? Huh. Like, for example, we'll use you. I have a charging thing here. I could have sworn I had another micro USB around here somewhere. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if I can find another cable. I want to see what happens if I hook up multiples. So give me 1 sec. Okay, found one. It's not as fancy as the black one, but so I got this guy charging here. So if I go, say I go to 6, plug you up. It's awkward. Kind of hard to show this off when I don't have an angle just straight up and down. Come on, hold in place. Perfect. Okay. And then let's see here. Okay, so 6. Oh, it's touch. Okay. Oh wait, no, it alternates. Okay, so it changed between to show you what's charging on each one. Oh, that's cool. I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess for a convenience factor, I would say maybe. Oh, that's my broken one. I'd say for maybe convenience, that's kind of annoying because you can't like swap between the two. But honestly, I'm not gonna be that picky about it. Okay, cool. So I can plug it in and it'll just loop through them all. Sweet. I like that. And then I can just mount it someplace, like maybe off to the back side here, and then I can just run a cable all the way back. And if I need to, I can just pull it forward to show the charging. Cool. I like that. And I've been looking for something like this for a while, so this isn't like anything new. But I just wanted to find one that was decent priced, has working, you know, isn't gonna fall apart on me. And since this guy, which I can't remember I think he said his name before on the channel, but I can't remember what it is. But I'm pretty sure he said he uses these for months before testing them. So I'm inclined to believe him. He seems to be pretty successful. So I'm not going to say anything about that. So that's pretty cool. That is the first toy. Put that off to the side for now, because I'll have to reorganize my desk to get that to fit in here a little bit better. Put that back. And I might need to charge you later, but don't need to right now. Put you over here. Okay. Next thing, probably anybody who watched the Game Boy or the first part of those Game Boy ones, because I don't know if I'm doing a two-parter yet. I got the correct screwdrivers for their screws. So I got the weird star, and so it's got a bigger and a smaller. So now if I do this correctly, so here's that pinball one that's totally screwed. Ha! Screws in. We're talking. Alright, feel free to leave. It's fine. I understand. Okay, so that one's too small, so all I gotta do is flip her around. Hey, there we go. Oops. Well, I did have it. Oh, hang on. Wait, is that still the wrong size? This told me it was for Game Boy games. Oh, it is. Okay, I'm just dumb. Alright, so that's the smaller side. And there's no way of saving this board. With the corrosion that's in it and eating away at it and all the pads gone, like, it just wouldn't be worth it, so I tried fiddling with it off screen. So, got the screw for that. So at least the screws in that broken game are fine. And then I got screwdrivers for the tri-wings, or the fat tri-wings. Which you see some of the fatter tri-wings in the smaller ones in like iPhones mostly, but these are for the bigger ones because you don't see those nearly as commonly these days. So and also my iFixit kit is probably. Ooh, when did I get that one? I want to say I got that in 2014, 2015. So that kit is pretty old for an iFixit kit. It's so old that it's the white. It's so old that it's the white backgrounding. It's not like the black one or anything. So it's pretty beat up. Yeah, 2015. Look at that. Ha! Yeah, because I think their kits are 64 or 68-bit ones. So. I mean, if iFixit wants to, throw me a free one for the abuse this guy's had, woohoo! Yeah, they're not gonna watch me, but who cares? So I got some. It's just a little kit for the basic ones. So I have more of the basic sizes for it. Obviously, I don't have the small ones for iPhones, but these are for the bigger ones. So like this one here. This is the Mega Man one, which this one I might come back to because I think this one might be salvageable. I have to do a little more research, but I think I might have an idea with it. Similar to the idea for that DS one. But now I have the right screw for it, see? Boo! So I don't have to do the stupid way with the tweezers anymore, which is great because one of the tweezers that I used got completely ruined because of the way I was doing it. But, it's all part of the job. Sometimes crap breaks. Come on, focus, see? That nice little bend right there. Yeah, that's pretty. And once you bend them like this, you don't really ever get them back straight the same way. So you can try all you want, but just never seems to be the same. Anyway, so I got all of those, and for reference, the one that they use, it's a 2.5 by 50 millimeter. So I have all these now, which I'm super happy about. And then we go on to the pièce de résistance, which is the thing that I'm most excited for because I've been looking for something like this for a long time, and I've known they've had it for a while. I just had to, save up a little bit of extra money, doing side gigs and doing tricks and everything. Well, not really. Nobody want me anyway, so I'm not worried. Put that back. Throw that away. Again, this is another thing by Northridge Fix. I should start by probably opening it ever so carefully with my razor blade. And with this tool, this is something that I might try with the DS game that stopped working, the Ferrari Challenge one that I showed. Might be able to actually try something. So, it is a soldering iron. What do they call it? Hold on, I got the invoice here. They call it the Portable NF Mini Soldering Pen. So I guess this pen, which again, he uses his own products and everything, it is a very small tip pen for like super small micro solder repairs, which obviously on like a DS console, if the thing that I saw works, it would be very convenient. And also, stuff on like boards for computers and crap like that, it'll be much more convenient for working with instead of having a big old one. So let's see, get the charger here. It's got a little stand. But, the stand, whatever. I can always buy something else for that to stick it in. Buy a Heiko one where you can just stick it in or something. But this is the actual soldering pen. And I guess you can increase this everything right here, and that's the push to start. Okay, so that can increase the... So that's how you turn it on and off. Neat. Ooh, I do like the cable, though. It's a C cord, which is great, so if I ever lose it, I can just use another one. But it's a nice, like, Kevlar one. Or at least braided. Look at that. That's pretty. Now, the question is, what does this block use? It's unmarked. Let's see, what does it put out? So this one puts out... Okay, so it's a 5-volt, 3 amp hour. Or, you know, whatever. Okay, so it's honestly just like a regular adapter, so I don't have to use... If this one ever stops working, I don't have to buy anything special. I just got to get, you know, a little higher amp block, which is super nice. Cool. And then I'm going to be using this every chance that I get. And then here are the bits. You don't have to get all the bits. I just want all of them because they each have their own uses. And I'm, you know, kind of like that. So let's see here. Put you back up there. I'm just going to put you in here temporarily. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's the world's thinnest piece of sponge. Look, I mean, I get that the sponge used for, like, cleaning off the solder and everything, but I don't think this is going to do anything, man. So maybe you just want to stop throwing these in there. This is kind of... I almost mistake this for, like, a chip. So helpful. Anyway, so you don't have to get all these tips, but these tips are so freaking small. Look at these things. Hold on. Let me get that lined up. Look at that. Look how small it is compared to my hand, which, granted, my hand's super tiny anyways, but, hold on. Do I have the normal size ones for comparison? Hang on. Is it you guys? No, you're the smaller tips. Okay, so in a normal soldering iron, let's see, where's my smallest knife edge? I think it's gonna be you? Yeah, looks like this guy probably did. Oh, wait, no, this one might be smaller. So for comparison, on a normal soldering iron, like the ones, this is that. But on this thing, on this mini dot pen, like, look at that. Oh, it's gonna be so much more precise. So that way when I get my rickets, I'm gonna fuck up everything. Oh, that's super cool. It's going to make it so much easier to get to work in certain places. Especially considering I don't have, like... Whoa. I dropped it. It's somewhere. Hold on, let me see if my monkey feet can grab it. Nope. Hold on. I'm not going to leave that down there, otherwise I'll forget. Okay. Put that back. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's gonna be really nice, especially considering I don't have a lot of room to work with, so this will make it very convenient for me. All right, so let's go to the next one here. So put that guy to the side, so we know we looked at it already. So this is another one, and this looks like a straight point. Again, look how small and fine that is. Oh, it's gonna be so nice. But I will have to be a lot more careful because obviously if I like jam this into something, the tip's just gonna rip right off. Which I can buy more tips, but I don't want to. I think the replacements are like $15 a pop or something like that. Whereas in comparison, I can buy a whole box of the regular ones for like $15. But that's just for that. But man, look at that. Okay, so comparison to this one, okay? This is my skinniest one for the regular tip. Just look how much thinner it is. Obviously, that's going to be thinner because, the pen is much smaller, so it kind of has to. But just the tip is just so crazy thin. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm going to love using this thing. All right, put that down. So, probably going to be the second. And then probably the most used bit that I have, or that I use, or probably most people use, is probably a similar bit, but it's angled. So... Same kind of bit as the other one, but it is angled. Also, I just realized I have the wrong coloring. There we go. Much better. But it's the slightly angled bit. That way you can get into even more difficult crevices. And the one that I use in my current setup, in my regular one, hold on, I got a bunch of little guys here. Which these ones are still pretty fine. These ones were, you know, a little more expensive than your average ones. But, again, just look at the comparison. It is thin, don't get me wrong, but not as fine. Which is great. Which I have no problems with these tips. Like, if you're a beginner kind of person and you're not doing like the really crazy micro stuff, then honestly these are going to be fine. But if you are trying to get more advanced, or you're starting to learn the more advanced stuff, like I'm trying to do, I would say you're definitely going to have to invest in some tools to make it a little bit easier on you. I mean, the tool isn't going to make you a great, you know, it's not going to make you perfect right off the bat, because obviously it's just a tool. It's always the user, you know. It's not the tool that does. It's not the tool that makes it good. It's the user. So we got all of these guys, all these tips, which are awesome. And then that brings me to my next point. I was reading up and watched a couple videos on these DS games, and I guess what they can develop over time. Because they're so small and they're easily affected by vibration and stuff like that, they can develop a solder fatigue, like stress fractures in the soldering. So what I want to do is what I saw from the guy was just resolder the main chips. So what I want to do is a good opportunity to use this guy. I'm going to use this guy. I'm going to use my electric, my brain stopped working. My digital, oh god, brain, stop, come on. Digital microscope, my not great one, my digital microscope, and hopefully I'll have it synced up correctly, to just to reflow all the ends. Like, I'm not going to do a heat. There's honestly just no need for it. It's, especially with that small, even with the regular size bit, you can normally get away with it, but since I got this, I'm going to try it so I can be even more precise. So I'm going to try and reflow all the pins and see if that makes a difference. So let's get this all set up, move these up here. Get this, and I'm going to use probably the angle bit. So put everything else in here. That there. Whoops. I kind of need this, don't I? The only thing, because of how my, man, I didn't think about this. Well, how my setup is, you're going to have it, it's going to go across the front here, but I shouldn't melt it or anything like that, so I'm not too worried. Get that. And then grab the stand, just so it doesn't hit anything, because I don't have a secondary stand right now. I'm going to do just like that. Huh. I feel like that's going to roll off. Oh well, we'll find out. Okay. So let's put you to the side. Ooh, I love new toys! I don't make big purchase toys like that very often either, so that's going to be nice. I don't know if I need... Get that out of the way. I don't know if I need my little Omni guy here. I guess we'll find out in a second. Alright, so turn this on. Obviously, I have a chip in here, so it shouldn't be an issue moving it around, but I'm going to hopefully not have to worry about that, and I'll have it synced up where you won't have to have any issues. Okay, where is that chip? Chip's over here. And it's going to seem dumb, but I'm going to do a sync thing while I'm here, you know, just so everything sees. Alright, so that looks... Okay, here we go. Alright. Okay, so I have the record here. So now if I do it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it is recording, I believe. But I think it only records in 720, so... Is it working? Okay. So it's up to 10. That was fast. Okay, I just had to warm up. All right. So now if I do this right, put a little bit of flux on here. Wow, this is supposed to be a non-movable pad. This thing is moving like crazy. All right, well this is gonna be. It's supposed to be grippy. It ain't gripping shit. All right. So now if I do this correctly. No, okay, maybe it's not hot enough. Oh, it's still sleeping. Oh, it's not hot enough. Got it. Okay. Hang on, hang on. Oops. Is there an instruction manual in here? Am I doing something wrong? It says press to start. I did press it. Come on. Okay. Let's try this again. Why is it not heating up? Do I have to hold it? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, so you have to... Okay, so the button's to hold it, I think. Alright. Okay. So all I'm doing is just going along these points and reheating them up again. Okay. And then we're going to go to the other side. Put a little flux on there. So if I let it go, will it cool back down then or what? I guess we'll find out. Okay, so you just gotta hold it for the initial start. Got it. Okay, and then I guess you, okay, so it's hold, then click, then hold again. Oops, that's a little gross. Don't know what that piece is right there. Huh, let's take a double. And this will be my first time throwing in the digital video, which hopefully it won't look too bad because this is 720 on this digital. It doesn't go up to 1080. I mean, this is a cheaper one, so I'm not too surprised. Let me check that one. There we go. Okay, so they're all reflowed, and then I'm just going to do these as well, just for the hell of it. Just need a little bit of flux. A little bit of flux. And you can't see it, but I'm holding this actually with my fingers on the other side. Because this is supposed to be like a grippy, but it ain't gripping shit, so. Whoop. That's my bad. Don't want to actually hit the chip itself. Okay, there we are. And then what? Do I just... do I hold it? Or if after I don't touch it for a while, does it turn off? I guess I don't really know. Alright, so I guess I'll just put it to the side so I don't hit myself. Leave that there. Let's clean it up real quick. So, okay, so it turns off. Oh, neato. Alright, so do a little alcohol on here. Ugh, maybe I have too much flux. Alright, I need a little more alcohol. Alright, so I'm just gonna squirt a little on here. Just isopropylene, so you can go a little crazy with it. It's not going to cause any damages. Okay, and then I'll take the dry in. Make sure I am... Okay. And it's still a little wet, so let me get a little bit of canned air in here. Just... Okay. Yeah, I might have had too much flux, but there's no such thing as too much flux, so I'm not too worried about it. And that went to sleep. Is it still hot? Let me check. Hold on. No. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right. Okay. So we got those all nice and touched up now, and we'll see what happens. Now I just got to stop. Okay, so now we should be back to the main video. Or sorry, we're back to the main screen, so you're just going to see me move all this crap around, which I am okay with. So, put this over, over here. Okay. Alrighty then. So, let's put this back into here. And if this ends up working, I can just re-glue those together, which that reminds me I'm out of super glue. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. Okay. And then the DS, which I tried now, is fully charged. And just to prove that it is still working, so I'll throw in Super Mario real quick. Put this over here. Move that out of the way. That little holder, omnidirectional holder, is stupidly heavy. Like, unneedly heavy, but I think it might be like either like a heavy steel or maybe even tungsten. That way it doesn't move around. Alright. So just to prove this guy is working. On! So. Okay, so Super Mario comes in. Let's see what happens. Come on. Oh, man. Well, it was worth a shot. Said it's a possibility. I mean, obviously it's not a guaranteed, but... Could have sworn that would work, because all the other stuff looks identical to it. And what if I just give it a quick... Just give it a quick little clean with some alcohol. Maybe something built up on it. Maybe I got some flux all the way on the ends here, because I did not clean this all the way off, so... And sprayed off some air. Incoming. Hey! Look at that! Woohoo! Now, does it actually work? I guess that's a bigger question. Come on. Alright, we got a screen. Ooh, licensed by Nintendo. Who are they? Okay, alright. Okay. Can I just do like a practice race or something? No, I don't want that. Back. Does sound work? Let's go to Germany. Oh boy, I get only one car. Fantastic. Alright, we're gonna go silver. It's a racing game. Wait, 3D. No, because this is actually it's a 2DS game, I think. I don't think it has 3D, right? No. Ooh, sweet. Whoa. Kind of ugly. Ah. Whoa. Ah. All right. Well, I mean, it works. So I mean, that's the most important thing right now. Sweet. I don't know where the hell I am because I lost my. Yeah, whatever. Okay, well, sweet. It did it. I don't know if it'll be a permanent fix, but I mean, when you saw the picture of that thing, I mean, there's really not a lot on those boards. So it's just one giant chip and a couple other small components. So cool. So this thing's working now. I don't think I'll be able to resell it because it's a pretty, you know, who the hell wants Ferrari Challenge from 2008? But I mean, I gotta put some glue on it to hold it in place, but outside of that, it's working, which I'm super stoked about. I'm gonna turn that thing off. Power off. All right. So then, that mini.io pin or whatever the hell it's called, the teeny tiny heater. I mean, honestly, it's so nice and light, and I was able to get. I mean, you saw when I was looking when we were doing it, how small that tip is and how much room you have to work. You're not going to worry about bridging or anything crazy like that. I mean, as long as you don't have any, like, you know, crazy shakes. But I'm super happy with that. So this gives me a thumbs up. And if I ever get the chance to say thank you to Northwest. Northridge Fix, I will gladly do that. But great product. Again, not sponsored or any way. I'll put a link in the description so he gets credit for everything. I'll also post the channel too. And if I can find the one where I found out that DS issue, I'll try and post that one. I cannot remember where I found it though. And obviously your history gets pretty crazy when you just start digging through stuff on YouTube. So yeah, I like that a lot. I like the tips. Hopefully we'll be able to get to use it more in the future. So I got one game out of the 5 working now, and then I still got the 2 more I got to look at, so we'll probably end up doing that at another time. But otherwise, I think that's a great point to cut it off, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video, whether it be something to fix or maybe if I get some other funky new toy. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye.